Hello guys, I hope you are doing pretty fucking dope. So I know it's been a really long time since I uploaded any kind of video because I was literally so much busy in my work schedule and I didn't get any time to upload a video. So from now on I will be uploading a video on regular basis, like at least in a week I will upload one video. So from now on, I will be breaking down the awards types of animations, the animation that wins the site of the day or site of the month or any like site of the year websites. So I will be decoding that animation or like reverse engineer the animation and create my own version of it. So as you can see that here, I have recreated this animation from award winning site, and I will locate the original site in the description so you can have a look at yourself also. So this is the animation that we are talking about. So I will now I will show you the animation myself. So there is images and there is this card, this text. So this is the section from the teams. Like if you have a team section and you want to show it creatively, then you can use this. So if I hover around the images, as you can see that the name of the teams will smoothly fade out and it will reveal like this, and this animation looks so cool. Like if I hover about these images, the default text will be shown here. I have added the default text as this green sock, and it will see the corresponding text for that particular image, as you can see that right here. So yeah, this is the animation that we will be create right now. We will be using React.js for that and GSAP of course. So now let's get right into the video. So now we are inside our code editor. I'm using VS Code for that, and for this project I'm using Vite with React. So yeah, that is the thing. So if I show you this UI, as you can see that there is nothing rendering here. So yeah, I will firstly I will create a component called team section like this, and I will create a file called teams.jsx, and I will RFC this, and yeah, this is the component that we will be using to create that animation. So to render this, I will render it inside this main app file so that it rendered on our home page like this. Now if I see the UI, as you can see that it is showing us this teams text. So yeah, so let's get inside this team component and firstly create some HTML for that. So I will use it on name as section instead of div, and I will give it a class name of team like this, and I will create another team with a class name of profile dash images so that we can add styling later. And for that I will be using names. So I'll have to map the names array so that the name will be dynamic. So for that, the name of the teams I will like create a static variable right here, like this const names equals to like this, and I will define the names. So I will just copy and paste these random names like this. So this is the name of the teams that we are using in our animation, or you can modify it your own choice. And yeah, this is the names of the team, and for the default name I will create another variable called default underscore names like this. Default sorry name equals to, for this purpose I will use GSAP like this. And now what I will do is I will like map these names right here, names dot map underscore and index, so that I can use I, and inside that I will create a, sorry, what does it create? I will create a div like this. And if you are mapping in React, you always have to use the key, or you can, I'm using key as an index, or you can use anything. I'm using the class name of image like this. Okay, so inside that div, what I'll be doing is I will create another image tag here, right here. uh, And for the alt tag, I will create like team members like this. So for the images, I have already downloaded the images right here. So you can use any image like that. I'll be using this type of images for the team section. So you can download it from any sites and download from Google also, or generate from AI to use the images in the team section. So to pass the source, so I have structured the name as 1 to 10 in order, so that it will be easier to use as a source. So what I will do is inside that source, I will create a string template literal like this slash teams, because our images are inside this teams folder. So slash teams slash I will use index plus 1 dot jpg, because the index will always start with 0. So we are incrementing the uh, incrementing this index so that it starts from 1. So it starts from 1 to 10, because there are like 10 names: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 6 7 8. So there are 9 names, so it really doesn't matter up to that point. Or you can add another name like that, uh, with equivalent to this images. So if I now save this, so as you can see that the images are lined up like this. So in your case, it will be not like this, because I have already added the CSS right here. So yeah, this section will be position relative, and yeah, this is the CSS that I'll be using for this code. So I will give you this CSS in the comment section, so you can directly copy and paste this. So yeah, I will not teach you this CSS, because this is like general basic things for the for you also. Yeah, the main thing I'm using is that clip path. It's like create a polygon so that the text will have a marks type effect when it translate into the Y position, and it will smoothly translate Y in this clip path. So yeah, this CSS I will provide you later in the comment section or in the description section. You can check it right there. So we have created this, and after that, what I will do is I will create another div. Sorry, I will create div like this, div dot. If you write like this, it will create automatically the image, the div with class name. So if I write profile dash names and press tab, you can see that class name of profile names is created automatically. So what I will do is I will create another div for the default name. I will use the class name of name and default. So if you are using my CSS, then you have to write this class name as exact as shown in this video, because if the class name do not match, the UI will not render properly and the styling will be not applied properly. And inside this div, I will create another heading tag, and I will pass the default name right here. Default name like this, and we have passed the default name. We are rendering default name right here. As you can see that, if I see here, the default name are rendered, but I think it is the color that it is messing up. So it's no problem. I will create the remaining names right here. I will write names.map, names.map. I will map the remaining name and index like this. Sorry, like this. And I will create another, sorry, I will create div right here with key, because we are mapping, so we have to use the key, and class name will be name. And inside here, I will create another heading tag with name like this. And if you see right here, I think it will not visible, because it will come from the animation. So these images are not aligned properly. So what I will do is, for the image, I can use inline styling also. That will be not of a great deal. So inside that image, what I will do is, inside this div, the parent of this image, I will write style like this, width of, sorry, width of 70 px, height of 70 px, and overflow will be hidden. So yeah, hidden like this. Now if you see that all of the images are 70 px in width and height. So we have basically created the HTML and it is looking like this. So yeah, for the next step, what we will do is we will have to add the animation for that. Before adding the animation, what we will do is we will have to create some ref to target our HTML element. So what we will do is to target these images and text or default text. In GSAP you can use like document.query selector, but uh, in React you can also use that, but it is not an optimal choice because in React we have a function called useref, so we can reference these default names and the images through the ref, which is optimized by React. So it will be smooth if you use that ref. So now what I will do is I will create some refs for the images name, default letter, and the profile container. So I will create images ref like this, and I will use ref because there will be multiple images. So what I will do is I will use array like this, and sorry, semicolon will be right there. Images ref and name ref like this, and for the default letters I will use default letters like this and use ref like this, and for the profile container also it will be the same thing. Profile container ref and use ref will be like this. Sorry, use ref null. Yeah, it will be not like this. Yeah, and if I save this, I'll have to do this like this so that it looks indented. So it looks good. So yeah, we have used that ref. So what I will do is pass those particular ref into the individual HTML element. So for the profile container ref, what I will do is pass it into our profile container, profile images div ref like this, profile container ref like this. And for the images, what I will do is I will pass it right in this div, in the images of the parent div. I will pass it like this. Ref will be, so it is inside the map function. So what I will do is I will have to pass it like this. Element will be set image ref. We'll have to create this function, an element and with index. So now create this set image ref function right here. It will take an element and index like this. And what I will do is if the element is present, then we will use the images refs dot current, and we return that current index of that particular ref like this. Image ref dot current, yeah, like this. Sorry, it will be of array, not an object, like this. So I will do the same thing for the name ref also because these are inside the loop. So we'll have to set the ref like this. Set names ref el index if element names dot current index equals to element. Yeah, it will be good like this. For the ref, I will pass it element and set name element like this. Sorry, yeah. So we have set up our ref, and last one for this inside this ref also I'll have to pass it like this. So we have set up our ref into that particular div. So after that, what we will do is import the text is split text from the GSAP and use it into our code. So you have to install GSAP first. So I have already installed GSAP. So what I will do is I will import GSAP from GSAP and I will import the split text like this. Split text from GSAP slash split text. Sorry, this will be not present here. Yeah, you have to use split text like this, and you have to use the use GSAP hook. Yeah, now the GSAP is 100% free. You can use anything you like from the GSAP. Yeah, you have to import the split text and use GSAP from the React like this. So after that, what I will do is use this GSAP hook use GSAP. It is similar to use effect, but it handle all of the cleanup function, so you don't have to worry about anything, and it is also optimized for the performance. So now what I will do is I will write a name headings. I will let this space and I will write a name headings. So what it does, it like it splits the each heading into characters and add a letter class. So name headings will be name ref dot current dot map, because that is an array, and for the ref I will use it like this, ref dot query selector. So what it does is it directly targets the h1 tag for our from the headings, and after targeting that and it returns an array, so we'll have to map this dot for each, and for the heading we'll get the heading from there, and after getting the heading, like I will use some safety here. If heading is not present, then this function will not run, it will return from here, and we'll have to split the text like this, new split text. We have already imported the split text, and heading and type will be characters. So yeah, this is the, sorry, yeah, split text I will write it split text heading, and sorry, heading and type will be characters like this. And for the split dot characters, we have splitted the headings and we have splitted each character. So after splitting that each character, what I will do is I will add a class name, class list dot add letter, so that in each character this letter class name will be applied, and it will be easier for GSAP to animate that letter later on. So now what I will do is I will do the, so now let's write the default name, animate the default name. So what I will do is I will use default name element here like this, and names ref dot current 0, and we will get default name from right here. And after getting default name element, if it is present, sorry, if it is present, default letters, sorry, default letters dot current will be assigning this value into our default letter, this ref, default letters ref is array dot from default name element like this dot query selector all, and we'll pass this letter. And after that I will use GSAP dot set default letters dot current, and I will pass of y of 100%, so that it animates in the y direction. So we are animating the default letters, which will be an index of 0. So now here comes the main part of the animation, which is handling mouse enter and the handling mouse leave event. So now let's add the main animation of the website, and yeah, now let's define the function called handle mouse enter. Sorry, oh yeah. So which will take a image element and it will create an index. So you can pass this function in like adding an event listener of mouse enter on mouse enter and pass it right there. So I'm creating it like this, so to separate the function. So I will target the name element. Here will be name refs from, we will get from name ref dot current index, sorry, we're getting the name element from name ref dot current name ref, this ref names ref current, and yeah, the name will be index plus 1 like this, because the first one will be the default name. So yeah, let's pass the letters, will be name element, from name element will target the letters query selector all, and we'll get this letter. So we are targeting the letters like this, and yeah, if So now what we can do is, if the letters are not present, we will return it like this, so that the function below this will be not executed. So now let's add our animation. We'll use GSAP.2 and we'll animate the image to the image element, and the width will be, so the from 70 px it will be 140 px, height will be 140, duration will be, will add a duration of like 500 millisecond, which is 0.5, and ease will be, you can play with the ease. I will use like power 4 dot out like this. Sorry, the auto completing is messing. Yeah, the image element animation is right there. So if we now hover over the image will be, it will basically change the its width from like 70 px width and height to 70 px to 140 px with in duration of 0.5, and this is, so I will create another GSAP.2, and for the letters what I will do is I will have to animate the letters also. So the Y will be minus 100%. So the letters will come back from top or go below. So is will be power 4 dot out like this, and the duration I will write like 0.75, and the stagger will be, will create a beautiful stagger effect, so that the it will create something like wave to the letters, and it will look cool. Each will be 0.025, and from will be center. The stagger will be from center. And yeah, this is the handle mouse enter. This is like hover effect. If you place the mouse on the or if you place a cursor on the images, this animation will run, and after if you leave that, then what will happen is we'll have to create another function for that, to handle mouse out, like handle mouse leave like this, which will also create a take an image element with index like this, and the name element, sorry, name element will be name ref dot current index plus one, and the letters will be like this. Yeah, the auto completion is right. Name ref will be index plus one, and letters will be name, from name element will target the each letter. So yeah, if same thing, if letters are not present, then we'll we'll return from this code. So we'll have to animate the image element first. If we hover out the images, the width will be 70, height will be 70, and the duration will like this. And for the ease, I will use, yeah, same thing, ease dot power 4 dot out. Yeah, it has done nice job. So it is for the image element, and like this same for, I will just copy and paste it right here. So for the letters, what I will do is, so it will have to hide from the viewport if we hover out. So it will be 0%, each will be power 4 dot out, yeah, duration is, and stagger like this. It is looking great. So now to add interaction, we'll have to pass this function into our event, which we will be attaching on our images, so that when we hover on images, this function will run. So to do that, what I will do is I will use images ref, because there are multiple images, that current dot, for each of the image I will get like image and index from this ref, and yeah, const on enter, I'll use it like this. I will pass a callback function here, and it will be handle mouse enter, and we'll pass this image and index, and for the leave also we'll write it like this. And to attach the event listener, I will use it. The auto completion has done a great job today. So in the image, we are attaching this event listener called mouse enter, and on this enter we will passing this on enter function. Same for the mouse leave, so that it will act as hover, and it will act as a hover out. So yeah, to we will write some cleanup function also. So this will help in our performance. Cleanup function, right, like this, return, yeah, like this. On we'll have to remove the or event listener when the components on mount. So we have animate the images and the text. Now it's time to animate the default text. So to animate the default text, I will have to target the target the container first, which will be profile container dot ref dot current like this. And yeah, if container is present, then only we'll proceed. So if container is present, I will write a function called so default. I will pass it the function like it, and I will have to animate the default letters. Current, I will animate this property. The y will be 0%, and ease will be like same. Duration will be same. The stagger will be same. And yeah, this will this function will show the default letters when we hover around this container. So if we have to hide this default letter, I will have to write another function right here. Const hide default equals to like this. GSAP dot to default letters dot current, and y will be this, stagger will be this and this. Yeah, this is the hide default function, and this is the show default function, which will hide and show the default text. This default name will be animated like this. So after that, in order to use this function, what we will do is we'll have to attach some event listener to our container. So what I'll do is container dot add event listener mouse enter so default, and mouse leave will use this head default like this. And I'll have to clean up. So to clean up this like this, you can use, sorry, you can use it like this to clean up this function. Yeah, you can use it like this. So I think we have completed our code. Now let's see if any problem arise in our code. Sorry, the syntax is not correct here. Yeah, the syntax is right down here. It has this closing. Where does this come from? Sorry, I think it will be like this. No, some syntax is missing right here. Yeah, it has this on. We are using some. So yeah, I have figured out the issue. The issue was like I have used this function inside this name ref, so I'll have to remove this like this, and I have remove this and place it above like this, and it has fixed the error, fixed the syntax error for now. Now let's look at the render part, and if I refresh the page and if I hover over this, as you can see that the animation are being messed up. As you can see that this is not what we want. So now let's debug this code. So yeah, let's debug this code. Mm, yeah, for the name default, we have forgot to pass the index. So the index will be here 0. And the issue actually was we have not registered our this split text plugin to our GSAP. So we have to do that. Have to use gsap.register plugin and use it like this, register plugin split text. Now if I save this, and now if I refresh the page, as you can see that GSOC is right here, and if I over this, as you can see that our animation is working properly. So yeah, this is how you can animate this, and I hope that you like this video. And if you like this video, please like and comment below your thought. And yeah, the source code will be in the description, so yeah, you don't have to worry about anything. I will paste the CSS in the comment, or maybe give you the GitHub access, GitHub repo link. So yeah, this is the thing that I want to teach you today. And yeah, thank you, and see you in my next video.